That's the hope. Let's get in Nimesh. Nimesh, what are you making of today's trading session? Oversold, we were talking about it yesterday. Maybe, in fact, it was getting over-exaggerated on the downside. And a bounce. But what are the flows looking like?
So, Nigel, a good pullback for second day running in the broader market names. And that's where, I've been saying for the last few days that it was oversold. Even yesterday in the first half, a lot of margin calls got triggered. A lot of forced selling happened in the broader market names. So, I guess that's the reason why you're seeing a strong pullback in today's market. Mind you, there is no big buying in the broader market names, but only lack of selling is leading to a pullback in many of those very extremely beaten down stocks in the broader market names. So that's overall feedback. Both the indices, the mid cap and small cap, have been another 2% in today's market. Also, the other important aspect, Nigel, for the broader market is, if you see for the last couple of days, the earnings season has not been that disappointing in the broader market. Even today, there were a lot of stocks which are reacting to very strong numbers, like Ami Organics is up 20% on back of very strong showing. So is something like Sirma, that's rallied 20% on back of very strong numbers. So in the broader markets, especially the earnings season has not been that disappointing at the margin for many of those names. And that's the reason also why we're seeing a bit of pullback in the broader market stocks today. From an institutional activity point of view, I think today is a day when the institutional activity is on the buy side. So most of the funds seems to be better buyers. And also it has to do with the expiry tomorrow. So a bit of reverse arb as well is the sense that I'm picking up as far as flows are concerned. While on the downside, 22,800 has seen as a big support, and that's been respected. Now it's a crucial thing. 2300 will act as a very strong resistance, at least in the near term. So, of course, there is an expiry tomorrow, so you might see that volatility. And we have a big budget on Saturday. But looks like at least the near-term pain in the broader market seems to be largely over. The forced selling is over now. And even with a small bit of buying, you're seeing very sharp reaction in the broader market stocks.
Okay, thank you. Good day, Nimesh, to talk about individual stocks then. So what have you picked up?
Well, so Rima, in terms of individual names, the first stock on my list is LIC Housing Finance. Again, the stock has corrected very sharply. Now seeing a bit of buying in this back. There is delivery-based buying in today's market as well. So expect high delivery volumes, and looks like some institutional interest is back, especially in names like LIC Housing, which benefits from potential rate cut which might happen in the Fed policy. So that's the first name. The second stock is Paytm. Again, that stock has sharply reacted in the last 2 weeks or so. A bit of bounce back in today's market. Volumes are on the higher side. But in Paytm, the sense is maybe there is a large block which is round the corner and may happen very soon. So that's something to track in Paytm. The third name is JSW Energy. That stock is under pressure today. Weak earnings, and there is selling as well from larger FIs, even after a bit of underperformance in that name. So that's the third stock. And the last one is Linda India. That's interesting. I was surprised why the stock is up 12% in today's market. But yesterday there was a large block. 2.5 lakh shares got changed hands. I believe the domestic mutual fund was a seller, and a very large long-only fund was a buyer in yesterday's block. And after that, you're seeing a very sharp reaction in Linda India today.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for that, Nimesh. So those are all the top movers in trade.